welcome again to the Print Double Show here. We got another 45 minutes to an hour conversation with the former president of the Grand Jury Association in the Americas, the Honorable James Youboty, and myself will be having he got something to tell the people of Grand Jury, the members of the GGAA here in the U.S. and those back home. So he's backstage. I'm going to bring on Mr. Youboty so he can speak to his people. But please share the show. Avin Tali, I'd like to welcome Avin Tali. Zio Do, I'd like to welcome her there. Joette Payne, I'd like to welcome you. Princess Nayu, I'd like to welcome you here. And those joining Doris Jolly, I'd like to welcome you also. Please share the show and come and listen in to Mr. James Youboty. And then we're going to hear what Mr. Youboty get to tell the people of this great union here. You know, he led us for, 4 years? But Prince, please call me. I'll call you, Doris, after the show. So, and he got a message for us. She brought a call for calm. We don't know yet, but we're going to hear him from him. So I'm going to bring him on here. He's going to introduce himself, and then the show is going to start right there. Please share the show. Share the show and come and listen to Mr. Youboty. Honorable Youboty, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dover.
Okay, how's everything over there in your state?
The winter don't want to go away. You see, I'm wearing the hoodie. It's kind of cold today, so everybody was. But other than that, things are okay. Other than that, everything's
It
okay.
was I think almost 70 somewhere here to us. So
Yeah, it was like.
yeah, Zanti, man, how you doing, bro?
Hmm?
Wishing Diana's happy birthday.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
tried calling her today, but I couldn't get through. But you told me that she was studying for test or something. So since we on the forum, I'll say happy birthday, sister, mommy. Mrs. Double, happy birthday. May God bless you with much more. Yes. Next time I
So
come Kentucky, I'll carry you for birthday dinner. Yes.
we didn't see you here.
Yeah, I was supposed to have come, but it were two things that prevented me. I I went to the DMV to get my real ID. When I got there, the line was snake around the corner. So I stood on the line for like good 20, 30 minutes. The line was just moving like a turtle. So all kinds of thoughts started going on in my head. Well, James, it's not meant for you to go. You got a medical problem anyway. Maybe God don't want you to go. Go sit down. So I came home. So that's me. The two reasons I didn't come. I couldn't get my real ID to get on the plane. And I have another ID, but it expired. I didn't renew it on time. I have a valid driver license, but I couldn't get my real ID on time. And with my medical issue, also all those things discouraged me from coming.
Okay.
So
A
I
lot
want
of
to
people
tell,
people know you here in the community, but there are a bunch of newcomers from
yeah,
this one election. A lot of young people that came in the process. I saw them voting that day.
yeah,
2019,
yeah,
21, 23, like that. So
yeah.
just for that, I would like you to introduce yourself to us, to them. Maybe they might watch the show later and tell us your role you play here.
Well, thank you, everybody. Like he said, my name is Gene Youboty. I am the former immediate predecessor of Madam Edith Poa. I led the organization at a very difficult time, Corona. So, if you want to say so, I'm the Corona president. But despite all of that, I didn't go to sleep. I was working. I was working, and we were able to erect the only tangible project of GGAA so far. I'm sure all the administration coming after me will follow my suit. So basically, before that, I was president for Conabo District for 4 years. Uh, Of course, I was president for Grand Association 4 years. I did not go for election for second term. Corona flipped me over automatically, and when I came to go for the real election, they brought in the technicality that because I was there for 4 years, even though I did not succeed myself, according to the constitution, so I should leave. So I said, okay, I left. So basically, for the short of it, that's what you need to know. As the show goes on, you will hear more. For now,
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Youboty. Thank you very much. The campaign was a tough one. Now
yeah,
we all finished with the campaign, put it behind us, and the progress now. We need to make progress, move on, call every those who were offended, those who got hurt in the process, to come on, so we can move on with our union. So
yes.
what's your take on this whole 2025 convention election year? Even though you didn't come, but you watched it. You heard the
No, no,
rigmarole.
Mr. Double, I came. I paid my $50. My knee was number 30 on the list. I was
Yeah,
there. Future record show that I attended the convention.
yeah.
And also thank you to Prince Double. Thanks to my little daughter, Linda Dia. I was watching the both of you live, so it was like I was there.
Oh,
I was
okay.
there for the record. For the record, I was there because
Mhm.
I paid my $50 convention fees.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so I attended the convention. In the future, if it need be, as who all attended
Yeah,
2045
yeah.
convention,
You
my name will be on the
contributed to
record.
the convention. Yeah, yeah. You did. You did. You
I did.
contributed.
I attended the convention.
So you watch me live. You watch the welcome night. You watch the day program on Saturday, the business section, the ball, and
Yeah,
then go into the election. What's your take on the whole
I
process?
I, I watch everything. Okay, so if you can allow me to talk to my people before you
All right,
interrupt, please. Huh?
go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Double. Thank you. We talked earlier today, and I said, well, bring me on your show, and then you hear whatsoever message I gotta give to my people. So it is for that reason for which I have materialized on the Pat show tonight. We want to tell Mr. Double thank you. In his weak way, he is serving our people. And everybody, Mr. Daniel Freeman, Mr. Jason Jeru, even though she controversial, Miss Lena Dia, she also serve for people, Mr. Uriah Son, Josephine Slew, everybody that were going live. You were serving your people who did not have the physical opportunity to be present. So we want to tell you, thank you for doing what you did, for informing your people all the way in Grand Jade, in Australia, in China, all over the world. People were watching. So I want to say thank you. So what crossed my mind is that me right here, before I became president of Grand Jade Association, I tried 3 times. I was president for Cornwall District. For I was the very first president. We paid teachers, we built library, we did all kinds of stuff. And when we show up for the election in Kansas City, they voted me out. And then the person that succeeded me after the 2 year term, they felt that I did a better job than that person. So they brought me back. I didn't argue. When they voted me out, I didn't stay away. I worked with the person. I went to the conventions. I went to the inauguration. I did everything I'm supposed to do. So come Grand Youth Association, I uh I ran for president. First, I ran as vice president to Annie Cooper. We didn't win. We lost to Tillman Collins and the very elite poor. Then I ran again against Mr. Bodhi Tanya, Augustine Menye, and Fred Guyan in Arizona. That was the first time I ran for president 2015. And the play was packed. Arizona, I had never seen Granadians in one place in America since I came here. So a lot of people that were there, they were all shouting, Yuboka, Yuboka. By 2 o'clock, they shut it down. And then they came by about 5. I myself went to vote. My entire lip was swollen for some reason. I never happened before in my life before. But uh, I can't argue with that. They went to vote. They voted. My lips, the swelling went down around 8 o'clock. I came back. I voted. I think around 6, 7 o'clock. They went to count the results and they disqualified 59 of my vote. After they disqualified, because the people said that the people who marked the ballot mark it on my face. If you have 4 person on the ballot and they mark on one person's face, who are they voting for? The person who face the mark on. They disqualified 59, 69 of those votes. Chair Joka, chairman. They want to announce the result. By disqualifying 69 of my vote, the man who won was Mr. Guanyin. He came up by 17 votes. So they say he's the president, he was elected. When I shook his hand, I congratulated him. I told him what I could tell him, and I walked out. Then we left. We went to Cleveland, Ohio 2 years later. Uh, we were voting. We go look Sunday morning in the middle of the election. Buses started coming from Buffalo, New York, brought in by Mr. Dow Camara. And most of all of you that came, they benefited. The man who won the election over there was Mr. Menye. So they say I lost, even though a lot of non-Granadians came to vote. I didn't argue. I went, I shook Mr. Menye's hand. I said, congratulations. I left. The third time, Cleveland was 2017. Then 2019, I ran, Idepoa and myself, and we won this time. The margin of victory was 377 after 60 votes were disqualified. So that's how it went. Madam Idepoa lost that election, quote unquote, by a landslide. So, to the surprise of a lot of people that were there, she came, she congratulated us, and she gave us $1,000 towards education project. So, the reason why I'm saying all of this is to say this. Grand Union Association is like a country, it's a republic. A republic is an entity with laws, constitution, and bylaw that you must follow. So when they voted me out in Kansas City, I said, okay. Fred Guyan won me in Arizona, I said, okay. Menye won me in Cleveland, I said, okay. We won Edith in Minnesota, she said, okay. So why was I saying okay? Because in my philosophy class in college, I read a book entitled The Republic, written by a philosopher called Plato. In that book, there were so many good things there, but the one that caught my attention was when they asked the question, what is justice? All kinds of explanation came from the characters in the book. The main one that stuck in my head was justice is what the authority says it is. That's the definition of justice. I want you to remember that tonight, everybody watching. Justice is what the authority says it is. That justice. So what does that mean? It means that Youboty show up in Kansas City. The justice there was Solomon 31. Who am I to argue? That's what justice is. Okay. We went to Arizona. Terry Jiroka said he disqualified 69 of my vote. And by so doing, Fred Guyan came up by 17 points. So Fred Guyan won. Okay, that justice. It is what the authority says it is. We went to Cleveland. We were voting on Sunday. Dow Kamara brought in buses of people from Buffalo, New York. They all came voted for Augustine Menye. That how Menye won me. The chairman election commission told Bayer say Augustine Menye won. I said, okay, that's justice. I didn't argue with it. I took it, I left it. We came to Minnesota. Uh, a lot of people came, they voted. I remember in all the elections I just counted from Tillman Collin 2011 to Fred Guyan, to Menye, to Arizona, to what the place name? Minnesota. Nobody paid $50 receipt to go vote. So they came now to Minnesota. Nobody show receipts. They counted the vote. They say I won Edith by 107, by 377 point margin. So Edith congratulated me. She accepted justice because justice is what the authorities say it is. Okay, so we came here to Kentucky to vote. Everything was going fine. I watched the debate. Josephine Slew did very well, beyond the expectation of a lot of people. Otavio Gilmore, they expected him to do well, but Josephine Slew was the underdog, so to speak. But she did well. Time came by 12 o'clock midnight. Every day, election commissioner said that you must show your receipt before you vote. But the rumor was abound before that time. The rumor was around. So the Gilmore Slew people said no, it has never happened before. So they say, well, if the people don't show the receipt, they will not vote. They say, well, if that's the case, we will not vote. Whether they were right, whether they were wrong, that's a decision they made. So at the end of the day, they came to vote or on Sunday, and I would say good 95% of the people that came were all either, and I said, where people she won by 471 or 441, and Gilmore got 37 votes. Election Commission now Edith as the winner. So it comes down to justice. What is justice? Justice is what the authority says it is. You don't have to agree though. The authority in Kentucky was Eric. He was chairman of the election commission. The authority in Kentucky was Lucala, chairman of the board. They were the authority. Whatever they says, so long the time has come and gone and they give the decision, you have to live by it. If you don't live by it, let's assume GGAA is a republic. You don't accept the authority of justice, contemporary, then you're going to have a revolution. We had a revolution in Grand Association before. You know who's that? Fred Guyan. When Fred Guyan was summoned to the board, Fred Guyan refused to come. When he simply would have gone and made his case, and maybe the board would see reason to leave him alone, he said he's not going there. So the authority mandate the justice out to impeach him. Fred Guyan did not accept that justice, so he brought a revolution, which is a GGAD. So if GGAA was a country, it's a revolution right there. It's a breakaway. The Indians, United States, where we are, 1841. The people down south say they want to keep slaves. The people up north, Abraham Lincoln, the other people say no, there will be no slave. So they don't want the justice. So they broke away succession. Civil war came in this country. They fought the Civil War. And at the end of the day, the people down south who wanted slavery were defeated. So it was the Battle of Gettysburg right outside Philadelphia when Abraham Lincoln wanted to give his speech. And he said something that 7 years ago, our forefathers fought to make sure we don't live on the tyranny of the king. We should be together. So I'm saying here tonight, I'll never be Abraham Lincoln, but I'm saying to my fellow Grandidians, 2 score and 10 years ago, that 52, a score is 20. So 2 score that 40 and 10. 2 score and 10 years ago, our forefather, headed by Mr. Seward Connor Boone, thought that we in Grandidians in America should be together. So they came out with the idea of Grandidian Student Association. We later came to Grandidian Association in the Americas. That we should be together. There are a lot of people around here who already don't like us. They are afraid that we are united. Oh, Crown people united, oh. So they are afraid of us. But then if we don't keep that unity, then we become like the individual sticks that leave the bunch of the rest of the sticks that you can easily break. Once we stick together, nobody can break us. So my appeal to you tonight is a lot of people who listening to me now, they are members of Grand Youth Association, but they are also members of Sister Bond. Sister Bond have the motto to say, "SHD name." No vexation there. Election is over. Justice is what the authority says it is. Everything election commission said you should have shown your receipt before you vote. You didn't show the receipt, but he stood his ground. He made his decision that either poor won the election. Please don't get vexed. Take that. Take that. Go home. I was encouraged to come make this statement when I listened to the very Gamer Slew people. They had a live show and they preaching peace and unity. They not say they're breaking your way. I listened to Josephine Slew yesterday. She loved everybody. She had a long list of people she telling thank you for being there for her. And election over. Let's move on. I tell you thank you, man. At least I know who were there for me. So and so. So I'm saying to Josephine Slew tonight, Josephine, you make me proud, man. But what I must tell you is you are the judge upon we are of 2005. When they had the election, Joseph upon we are won, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, plain square. Then they said no, they must go for second round because he didn't get 50-1. Time to go for second round, the people started saying he's not educated, he must go to school and get more education. This that. They went for the second round, they used our education thing. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf became president 2005. That's how Ellen Johnson Sirleaf won. So I'm saying to you, Josephine, see the kind of debate you had against SNL where you quote unquote not educated. Look at that. So the man the nkogi boss rules through aware until either poa Z yen no BSc or around no associate degree or at least you get some kind of certificate. Then when you come back 2-3 years from now, nobody will bring any argument that Josephine not qualified. Because you are qualified, but they want you to be qualified the white man way. You must have the paper. That what they're saying. So I so like the live video you made telling people thank you. You don't have any degree of bitterness in you. You really appreciate everybody that was there for you. That what you were saying. I'm paraphrasing you. And I like the fact that your camp is preaching peace. Your camp is not saying we're gonna break it or will be another GGAD. No, that's not what you are saying. In other words, you accept the justice handed down by the authority to be. Erete blue color. You accepted the authority. So say you accept the authority, please stay the course. Come back again next time. But in the meantime, go to school. Go out there and satisfy the deficiency the people say you have.
Mr.
Once you do
Mr.
that,
Mr.
you
Mr.
come back.
Youboty,
Yeah.
I'd like to make some correction here, and I can play the tip so you can see the video. I'll play it.
Okay.
The money of showing receipt, it was discussed almost 2-3 weeks ago. They called the two parties, the two camps, Eric Tay, the Bo, and they made that decision in there. And they didn't agree. So the board said, if you don't agree, write a letter so we can keep you on file. They did not write. Then
Okay.
the national administration called teleconference.
Okay.
In that teleconference, it was explained in there. People
Mhm.
asked questions in that teleconference. Then from there, the board came on the show and clarified it. And
Okay.
then Eric made the announcement on Saturday night. Sunday morning, people came in the hall to vote on the line. I got in that hall by 9:45 like that.
Okay.
People were in line. The place was packed, and there was
Okay.
noise in the
So
building.
okay.
There
So
was
so
noise in
thank
the.
you.
Let me finish now. Finish now
Okay.
because you didn't see that part. That part was not tipped because they said I
No, I
shouldn't.
didn't see that part. No,
There
I
was
didn't
an
see that part.
argument. Police came in the building, and so they didn't want me to put that one in there to scare people away.
Okay.
The police guy sat in his car. There was a noise. They called the guy. He went in the building, and he told the people, "Look, you put things on. These are you. You put things
Mhm.
under control, and you have your election." And the guy left. He went outside. Things quiet down.
Okay.
When I put my things down to set it up, they told me not to do the recording yet.
Oh,
And then,
okay.
Uriah's team,
Mm-hmm.
Uriah Soon, and one other guy was there to observe for their camp. Ball clergy and another lady came from either side with the 4 commissioners. They were standing up. You had Daniel Pine, J.J. Dennis, Michael Gilmore, Wudu Kala, they're on the other side by the DJ. Then Uriah asked the question, how many tickets were sold last night? Eric said he didn't know.
Okay.
Then Uriah, next thing was that we have to count the ballots.
Okay.
We have to count the ballots.
Which we always do.
Eric first of all resisted, but
Look
later
at
on
it.
when we talked to Eric, he agreed to count the ballot. So when he agreed to count the ballot, they stood up. Then Madame Padier had the box. She opened the box. Then the Clarice Massacre, I think that's her name.
Yeah, from
She was
Philadelphia.
counting it. So when they read to 50, they put it down and give it to Eric. They read another 50, they give it to Eric. And people in line, people saying they want to go. They will miss the flight. They will leave the line, they will go, they will not vote. Noise all over in the place. So Eric said, the 200 we counted. We got 200 here, gentlemen and ladies. Let's stamp it because he had a stem. Let's stamp it, and then the people start voting. Then we take the other ballot on the other table to start the counting process. That's why Uriah said no. They must count all the ballots. So Eric said the people can't miss the flight. So we're going to let the people to vote. He put the table in front. They had two tables, one in the front, one on the side for people who coming from the line. They check your ID and your receipt, and then you go to Madame Padier to get your ballot. So the people, he took the thing and gave some on the other side, and he gave the people on the side to check the names and get a name on the side. And that's when Uriah said they were going to pull out. And then Gilmore came in later, Octavia Gilmore, the big Gilmore, the small Gilmore. He came and went on the line. The people on the line, and he said that people should leave the lines because they asked him for a receipt, so the people should leave the line. And then some people left, and somebody supposed to say they're not leaving because they can't vote, so they're going to vote. So the voting started, and then they voted. They pulled out about 10:15. About 10:15 a.m. That's when they pulled out the line, and the guy in the car and drove out.
Okay. Thank you for the clarity, Mr. Dorber.
Trying to get the video here
Okay.
to play, but it's still shrinking out.
No. Those are details. What is important to me is that the decision is made that Edith won. That is justice from the authority. That is the most important part to me. You giving me the detail that I'm appealing to my people. We should not, quote unquote, bring, for lack of a better word, a revolution. Let's stay the course. When they're having something and you have the time to go there, you go there. In the meantime, you should be doing something for your people so the people will say, wow, he or she not president yet, but they're doing this, they're doing that. We shouldn't be vexed. That's my whole point here. The decision is made already that either if the president, let take that. Election is over, let's move on, like John McCain said to Obama. I mean, like McCain said to John McCain. So, hello?
Yeah, listening to you. You're not saying me?
Oh, yeah, I seen you. Look like somebody joined or so. Okay. So, that the main issue I want to bring here, that is not about vestation, election bringing hard feelings, but when the election is over, let's move on. For sake of our association, let's move on. I am very encouraged by the fact that Gilmore Sleuthing having live Facebook video preaching peace and reconciliation. I'm impressed by that. They're
Yeah,
not coming out to say,
in the process
huh?
too, while they're doing it, they cannot mislead our people.
Okay, I'm not here to say what
No, I'm
anybody
not.
may
No,
be.
there's a show. We're
Okay,
having a conversation. We're giving
okay,
out clear information to the people that
okay. All
they
I'm
said that
saying,
they pull out. They thinking 3 hours that they told them in 3 hours that they will show receipt. No. If they
okay,
would have you 3 hours, this is the counting on the ballots. This is the riot zone standing right here, and they're looking at the people
okay.
counting the ballots. After they say they
Yeah,
want to count the ballots,
I
put the
can see
picture
that. Mm-hmm.
right there.
I can
They were
see.
counting the ballot. They were
So,
standing up. They were watching.
what is important right now is to appeal for unity among our people. Please, in the country that we are in, I see more counting there.
See
Yeah.
Madame Padier right there, and Madame Clarice Massacre standing right there. Kemal Padier sitting
Mhm.
down, and the woman with the white cap is Clarice. And when you look on the side, You'll see the observers.
Yeah.
These are the observers. They're watching. That's what your eyes on right there. So they will continue the
Well,
process.
like I'm saying, please, for sake of our unity, let's keep it together. Again, I'm making an analogy
Mm-hmm.
with America Civil War. Even Liberia Civil War, when they were having peace accord in Abuja, in Accra, in Yamoussoukro, and all those places, they didn't come out there and say, "Oh, you were a rebel. We're gonna execute." No, they forgave everybody for sake of Liberia. The same thing for sake of GGAA. Let's leave it alone. I'm appealing to my sister Josephine again. You got 2, 3 years to go prepare yourself. You are already known, you have established your capability that you are very capable to be vice president, even president of the union. So go out there, you are in Sioux Falls. They have a lot of schools, a lot of colleges, university there. Go and register on one of those places. Within about 18 months' time, you got your first AA degree or whatever. So do that, Josephine. Please take my advice, man. I know you will. You are very smart. You are already educated, man. They just want to see the paper. That's all they
And
want to see.
I must admit, I conducted the debate. I was
Uh-huh.
a moderator. She did great.
She did more than great, yeah.
Lot of people didn't expect it. And I didn't, but she did. She did great.
They overlook her.
She did great.
They overlook her.
A lot of
Josephine is
people
very
didn't.
smart.
She did great.
Yeah. So basically that's the message I have for my people. I mean, you have any other question or if anybody want to ask me anything, fine.
Yeah, I
So
mean, but
happy.
you
So
were not there, and we have to tell you where we saw there.
yeah, I
Yeah,
only saw what I saw on your live and
yeah.
Linda
So
live.
in the process of that, I don't know if you've
Mhm.
seen this video right here. This is the
Yeah,
video. I'm gonna play it, and I want to show you how they process. Uriah Soon, Eric Tay, Padier, the guy right here in this pink on Peter Darcy, Barclay G, and all the people standing right here. You're going, then
yeah.
the noise is going to start. Well, we are here in Kentucky, Louisville. Share the show here. We are here in Louisville, Kentucky. The Grand Jury Association, National Election Commission. I mean, National polling station that's open. And as you see, the people are verifying the names on the side. Nigerians are in line to cast the ballot this morning. And the lines are jam packed. You see from here, you see the former board chair lady, everybody here verifying the names so they can have the ballot and go put the ballot right there in the ballot box. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Kentucky, Louisville. This is what goes on. You see the ballot? Right there, the ballot box. There's a white container. It is sealed. It's a little bit of potential kind of breed here about the seats. The other cameras are not certified with the receipt process. So Nigerians all over the United States grow some food and they are here to cast a ballot. 40 places, station is open. Location coming here and things get on hand. You see down the people are walking off the line, Mr. Youboty.
Okay, yeah, okay, with that time.
That time to
Okay.
walk off the
So
line. They say they want to
I'm
send you.
hoping and praying that from now going forward, the next election coming in the future, the process should continue. It shouldn't be just for this specific time. Then next time come, it is scratched.
No,
Then
Mr.
it's
Youboty, I
it's
think
unfair.
it's gonna go on because you see, they when the other commissioners, the media bear commission came, they came with an education requirement, and you have to have a serve a elective position in your state, president, something like that. They enforce it, and they
Yeah,
kept this commission kept talking on. So that's what made Gilmore to be president. He is still in Josephine Treasure or I mean Chaplain or something. So they went and
Yeah.
did the right thing. So the commission, I don't think any commission will put out that money. That it brought, you know how much we raised $72,000.
Okay, that's cool.
So it
That's
made
what they
us get a
call.
lot of money.
That's
But
what we
that's what
call.
you get talking about in Cleveland. What we saw, we got to stop it. But
Yeah.
I was there. I was outside. The bus,
Mhm.
3 buses came.
Yeah, from Buffalo, from
Where it came from,
Buffalo.
I don't know where it came from.
It
Three
came from
buses came,
Buffalo.
and they
Hmm.
went in there and voted. What we
Yeah,
did Friday, Saturday, even Sunday in the morning, they came around three that I came and voted, and the guy in the car and went. It's not
around
good
12.
for the
Yeah.
other, it's not good for the other people.
No, it's not. And that
So
was how we
since this
lost.
this thing has this thing here, they thing came into being, they think now everyone should follow it. I show my receipt. And the part about it, we were almost 800 in a hall. Everybody had a receipt, Mr. Youboty.
You
Where we're
know.
going to take to show our receipt to vote.
Mm,
We all had receipt. They made me to show my receipt. They made
okay.
me to show my ID and my receipt. Right there. I voted. I come and show you my receipt. They made me to show my receipt. After I paid my money, they said I
Mhm.
told them how they asked me. When
Yeah.
Breeze Stephen asked me how you want your receipt. I told her, I gave her my number. She sent it to me. Then she said, hit the link. You see, I'm gonna hit the link. My receipt stay in here. You see,
Yeah.
I hit the link. When I
Mhm.
hit the link, it took me straight to my receipt. What two that pay? You see that?
$102.
I had to pay $2 extra because they say the credit card I'm using. So $50 plus the $2.
Okay.
You see,
So all
they
I'm
went to the
saying,
branch of the association. So going forward, everybody gonna pay. And I saw Peter Darcy came in with $350 on his receipt. He paid for his 5 children and he and his wife. 350.
the
I saw
one,
Daniel
go ahead. You saw?
I saw Daniel Pine coming in with three I don't know, children or nephews or what. 3 children he paid for them plus himself. So every little kid out in there, I mean, when I mean kid now, or any adult that are in there, they pay the money. They pay the $50. I can show you the video where everybody, we're almost 800 in there. Everybody had a receipt. So where was it going to take us to vote? You know what I mean?
I know. The one that catch me, Mr. Double, is election is over. Let's move on. Let's accept justice meted out by the authority. And I am encouraged by the fact that Game of Sleuthing already preaching peace. They are preaching peace. I listened to the live video and they were talking from, I like what they are talking. Nobody talking about, oh, we're going to break away, we're going to form our own association. Nobody saying nothing like that. So
Yeah,
I
no.
am encouraged. I am saying, let my little sister Josephine take advantage of the next 2, 3 years to go and get the paper. She already educated. She got the knowledge. She know how to express herself.
That's why when the
Mhm.
Josephine did not come to the debate with Isaac, you know, where I was so angry with her.
Yeah, on your show that day.
Yeah, I was
I
angry
told her
with
the same thing.
Yeah, I was
I
angry
said,
with
what so much? Well, I said, I was saying that you wouldn't have counted that you didn't come.
Yeah,
What
I was
so
angry.
much?
I
But
got
anyway,
credible information that my sister wanted to come vote that money, but the hands told her no. They
uh,
didn't do justice to my sister.
me, I wasn't there, so I don't know about
They
that.
didn't do justice to my sister.
The one I'm
She wanted
concerned
to come
about.
and cast a ballot. She was encouraging her people to let's go back and because when I saw the video, Wayne went with them from Voice of Jide. So I would chip it in, saw the video where they sat at the CP. The play was back.
I'm telling you, man.
It was going to be a tough one for Edith, but they let it slide.
Uh, that how God intended it to be. You cannot argue what is intended by God. So having
Joanna
said
said you
that,
are basically here to thank the Gilmore team. Yeah, I didn't see you talking anything about Edith team. You only talk about
yeah, but I'm still talking now, and you brought me to a point. So you brought me to a point, right?
like
To
Joanna Zuru brought you to a point now.
what she say?
She said
I,
he's
s-
basically here to thank the Gilmore team, not to get the facts.
I'm out here. I was still talking. I was not finished. Plus, the show is still going on. So Joanna should not be jumping to conclusion. Okay, Joanna, stop that. I saw you this morning. You have open tea on your page. I said, "Oh, you're not rascal." And then you say, "Also, it means that when you got open tea, rascal." I say it's a Liberian saying. So
So
you
you
just,
went
you
on the
just
woman page and saw that she had open tea?
she posted something. I think it was her birthday. She was smiling, a big gap right there to her mouth. So I said, "Oh, who is it? You got OBT? I owe you that rascal." Like, just this morning, we're talking about it. Then she can't tell my Akin Hotel, Gimontin, thank you. Akin Hotel, all Grandgenians, thank you.
So the debate, how you think
For, yeah, but
let me
hold
go.
on, let me finish my talk first. You hear? I was in the middle of my talk when you brought me to a point, right? I
Okay,
didn't
go
come here
ahead.
to tell a specific side, thank you. I came to say that please, Grand Jury Association, quote unquote, is a republic, which means it got bylaws and constitution. Any entity that have bylaw and constitution is a republic, for lack of a better word. You have to respect those things. In the bylaw and constitution, you have the executives that control those bylaw and constitution. Whatever decision they give, you don't have to like it, but it is the decision they saw fit. You have to accept it. If you don't accept it, then the next thing is a revolution. The white flag one day you brought GAD because he didn't accept the ruling by Boone on the bull. So we don't want that. We want unity. We want to be together. We want to be together. Let's be together. So Jane Youboty is saying, and I'm concluding now, then anybody who want to come can come. Jane Youboty is saying, thank you for having your peaceful election. No physicality was there. Nobody fought. Everything went well. Even though you pull out of the process, but they had an election and Mana Ide pull out one. God willing, if I feel well in my body or whatever, you never know what God will bring. I'll try my best to go to the inauguration, God willing.
You're probably
And,
gonna be in your
and,
state.
and, I-
I hope
and,
we're
and,
talking in Philadelphia, so it probably be in your state.
I'll be the first person to contribute $200 toward the inauguration. I'm contributing $200. Or when the time is approaching, when they say inauguration is 2 weeks from now, I'll pass the $200 over to whosoever is collecting the money. I am happy that our people left from that place without fighting and disunity. I'm happy for that. Whether Gilmore should have stayed in the process and voted without pulling out, I don't know. That's not for me to say. But what I'm
But
saying
you
is,
yourself, you think you're supposed to stay in the race? You, Jim Youboty. You going to stay in the race for you?
and I called Josephine to ask her why you didn't go on a debate with Asa
Asking
Nyawo
you why you
on the
didn't.
show.
Why if you Youboty, were you going to
I
stay in the
don't
race?
know for reason. I don't know the reason for which they pulled out, my brother. So how can I just come out and say so? But if I were there and they
But if
tell
that
me the
they didn't know that
reason,
they received, they didn't pull out.
what I'm saying is that they went to the camp and they made a collective decision. So who am I individually to say
So
you
I'm
should stay in
asking
the
you,
race?
Jim Youboty, if you Youboty were the Gilmore, were you going to pull out or not? You a former leader, you know what I'm talking about. You know
I,
politics. You been doing politics from in the 70s toward then you
but
been
how
doing it.
would I
I'm
pull
asking
out
you.
in the 70s? I'm not doing no politics, man.
You're
How
doing
old
politics.
was
You'll
me?
be
But
there.
I
You I
go
was
carry
doing
me way
politics.
back there. Eh? Oh yeah, be there. I was a teenager. I became student council president.
Okay, so that
1981.
70, 80, until 80 something.
1981.
Were
1981. Yeah,
you
I
going to
would.
pull out an election?
No man. All the elections I participated in, did I ever pull out?
Now,
I
asking
never
you
pulled out any of my elections.
in a particular scenario, were you going to pull out?
This scenario, right? Why would I want to pull out? I will listen to my campaign managers and my team. Whatever they say collectively, I'm going to follow the suit. I'm not going to stand by myself. Gilmore cannot make a decision by himself. You are listening to what the campaign manager and the whole team said. It was a team decision, Mr. Dover. I'm sure if they had left with Gilmore by himself, he probably wouldn't have pulled out. Didn't you just tell me that your sister, I'm sure your sister, who I know, who was voting was Josephine Slew. You said she wanted to come and vote. That reliable information you got. So I'm saying you have to respect the team decision. They will say, "Oh, so you're not listening to all? Then why are we on your team?" That what they were going to tell Gilmore how he come or how
It was
Josephine
Gilmore
come
who
to
went
go
in
for.
it. It was Gilmore who went in the line to the bull, leave the line.
Oh, okay.
Let me show the video. Let me show you the video.
Yeah, I
Let me
mean,
see.
I believe you, even though you can show the
No, I want
video.
to show you the video. I don't want you to believe me. Just watch the video. You see from here, you see the former board chair, lady, super. Everybody here verifying the names so they can have the ballot and go put the ballot right there in the ballot box. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Kentucky, Louisville. This is what goes on. You see the ballot? Right there, the ballot box. There's a white container. It is sealed. It's a little bit of potential kind of breed here about the seats. The other cams are not certified with the receipt process. So Nigerians all over the United States go some food and they are here to cast the ballot. 40 places, the station is open. Location coming here and things get out of hand. Is he Gilmore?
Yeah, that he with bike turn right here.
No, he right there, right behind the guy with the hat. This is
The
Gilmore
guy,
right
the
here.
person in the white.
No, the guy in the black. I think blue or brown or blue or whatever right here. But this is
Yeah,
Gilmore.
right there. Oh, okay, yeah.
He went in front of the people and told the people to leave.
But he should have sent a campaign manager to do that. Why would he go do it himself? Anyway, it has passed, my brother. It has passed.
No, we what we do here on the show, that's why I went in, I play with camera on. And the one that was going to be nasty, sometimes for the sake of the organization, you have to save it and delete it.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, that good one right there.
Yeah.
So the one that they asked me not to when I got there, that's the time the cops were leaving. The police guy said he ain't gonna catch anybody. He said the police guy said straight up that they think that people gonna have misunderstanding and think that
they know they can have misunderstanding even in the American election.
He said that's something that I can handle in there, so there's no need to kind of do that crap. So you'll handle it, and the guy went outside. He sat in the car.
Even in the American election, the same noise can be there in the American election. So, but basically, like I said, repeating myself, I'm here tonight. I'm on a journey of peace. I don't want my people to be divided. And I want to tell everybody thank you for a peaceful convention. There were no violence. Most important, there were no violence. Yeah. No violence. Justice is what the authority says it is.
But the other justice the other justice here was what the citizens said. The members voted.
Well, the citizens are authority too now.
The members voted. Yeah. And they voted their leader in there.
Well, I wish everybody had voted, but now that everybody did not vote, I'm also happy that Gilmore Sluting are not preaching that they leave in the association. They're not preaching that. So I don't know whether my sister Josephine is listening, but I hope she will get this message that the next 2-3 years, take that, and go get the paper. You are already educated, Josephine, from listening to you. You are very inclined.
The constitution that we just adopted, the constitution that we just adopted here, it says you must have associate degree or I think 3 years in leadership in your area. So Josephine is qualified to contest next time.
Yeah, she is.
And not only she alone, anybody who led their people in the local chapter for 3 years, they qualify. According to the new constitution.
Yeah, I know. The next time, if they stay the course, if there's no breakaway, none of that revolutionary stuff, I'm sure they will suffice, or they will head to the helm next time. A lot of people still behind me to come put my hat in the ring. I'm not putting no hat in no ring. I retire from these things. We can be advisor now. I'm not interested.
So what do you think about the receipt and from Cleveland? How bosses came? You think that's why they every convention committee start that you must show you must attend the conference before you vote. So what is your take on it? Do you think it was a good one or it was a bad one or it was...
I think it was a good one in the sense that it gave us money, the association. But it was not a good one in the sense that there was not no consensus from both sides. For both sides to say, okay, we agree. You know? So when it comes to that, it was not a good one. I hope and pray that
You say it was not a good one because what?
because both sides did not agree to it. Only one side agreed. That why
How,
get more
how
people
you know
pulled
that?
out.
How you know that one side
If
agree?
they had agreed, they were not going to pull it out, my brother.
So
If they
how do you
had
know that
agreed
one
to it,
side? How do you know that one side agree and one side did not agree?
either did not pull it out, so she agreed to it. But what I'm saying, that is immaterial, Prince. That is immaterial.
Mr.
My
Youboty,
message here,
you know what teaching history? You ever saw John Gizet then? You saw Joseph Junior Rower then? They teach
no,
history and they
yeah.
teaching the children that were born in the 90s. I was Civil War, so they can't go back to it.
Even my book that I wrote, they teach no
Yeah,
books in
they don't
Liberia.
know that. So they have to read these things to know these things. That's what I'm
Yeah.
asking you. It
Mm,
happened. We're not going back. We're not going back to have election. But so
mm.
we can know what to go do going forward. So we can have
I
good
am
things.
I am
I
saying
ask
going
you,
forward,
going
since we
forward.
started the receipt, we must use the receipt. Let's keep to it. They shouldn't be that you only use receipt when you think it will benefit the person you're supporting. And then the next time around, if it will not benefit them, then you don't use receipt. Then it's
So you
not
think
fair.
Youboty was supporting Edith that was his news receipt?
Oh, I'm not irritated. How do I know? I mean, anybody would say that irritated was either for a former vice presidential candidate. So chances are he might have.
Well,
But that's not necessarily true.
You know who nominated in North Dakota?
And I Josephine?
They didn't know
Yeah.
that. Now you want to contest and you nominate the man, and then you want to
Mm.
play. You want to say, "Oh, the man
No,
the man was
I didn't say
So I've
Ire
been
was
asking
a
you, how we been hearing it? Oh, he was either vice president candidate
I,
2019. You talk upon yourself, you nominated the man, they both voted for the man. They don't choose the election commission.
what
They are
I'm saying,
elected out
Prince,
of
I
people.
never said that Ere was supporting Josephine. I never
No,
said so. I'm only saying that people would think that he might have, saying he was former vice presidential candidate, so he might have been supporting Ire. That what people would think. But what proof do you have? You're not in Eric's head to know who he was supporting. All you know, Joseph is blind. He was election commissioner. So that all you know. So I'm not here to accuse Erite or having been a supporter of Ide and then give up.
I think Eric did a good job, and enforcing
Okay, well,
enforcing at $20.
you
The
mean
election,
$50?
the $50.
Mm-hmm.
You took part before in election. If a election commission comes to you with rules and regulations and say, Mr. Youboty, the rules and guidelines that we're giving you, we the commissioners have the right to amend it as the process go on until the day we go to the ballot. Will you accepted that?
There we go again. They are the authority, right? The authority. But
I'm
one
asking
thing,
you, you are in the race.
I gotta go by what the authority says. I gotta go by what the authority says. But
So they're
also
telling you
keep
to
in
go play
mind,
football game and we'll play 90-minute game. In the game, you can change the rule. You
no,
accept it
you
against
cannot change the rule in violation of FIFA rule, though.
No, they tell you say in the 18
Okay,
yard box, when you hold the ball there, and the player now goalkeeper, the player hold the ball, and not penalty.
no,
You accept it?
no. That's why I'm saying you cannot change the rule in violation of FIFA rule. So
So
what does that
even
mean?
FIFA rules say the rules are set and we're playing again, they change it. On the field of play, you accept it?
No, of course not.
So
So
then
I was about to say here.
why will you
Okay,
accept
let me tell you what I heard Mr. Uriah Son saying. And if that is the case, it makes sense. Uriah Son said on one of his shows that we have never been doing this before. The Constitution did not say you should show receipt before you vote. So why are you bringing this? Right? So, but you the one who just gave me clarity that 2 weeks ago the board made that decision and everybody was there. And also they had a meeting and everybody was there, but still there was not a consensus. That was the reason they used for which they say the polling out. But I am saying that election is over. Justice is what the authority says it
I
is.
want to ask you
Let's
a
move
question.
on. That's what I'm saying.
I want to ask you
That's
a
what I'm
question.
saying.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
The Constitution said the conference should elect the leaders. The conference. And before you enter the conference, you will pay and write your name down on a book and give you receipt. And that's what we've been doing. You don't pay $50 in the business session. I saw your people collecting $50. I saw your people collecting $50 in Missouri. I paid my $50 to the gate. And I saw your administration collecting $50 to the gate in Iowa.
Mr. Double, you are trying to twist my intent, though. I didn't come here on a $50 thing. I didn't come here for that, whether it was right, whether it was wrong. I came here to say, please let accept the authority because justice is what the authority says it is. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here.
My point to you, Mr. Youboty, it's constitutional. That my point I'm trying to make to you.
Okay, then it's constitutional.
The law. It's not something that Eric told from there. Every work according to what is in it. It says the conference should elect their leaders. That's what I'm saying. And before you enter the conference hall, you will pay your $50 and get your receipt.
Okay, you're right.
And the Constitution said what Uriah was on the election commission. The Constitution, Gibson, Jeru, and Nelson Gay, right, with Emilia Bear and Standing Fly News. It says you must have an elected position in your state. Serve as unelected. Were we ever using it before? And they came and they brought it, and now we are
using it. And they had to disqualify me.
And now they disqualify you?
And they said that I was there for 4 years, and the very Uriah son say over he did about it before
so he was a commissioner before.
So listen, I said okay. No, you remember
my point to you now, Mr. Youboty, he served in that position as a election commission before.
Yeah.
He made his rules. A rule that he made disqualify even the Gilmore, even the Josephine. Gilmore was disqualified because he never had elected position in his state. That's why made Gilmore start with that chapter and get president. So now, nobody, when he went back for the second time, nobody will say, oh, you now hold elected position. Josephine too were elected in your state, I think a treasurer or chaplain. So they served, they were disqualified, they straightened it up, and it came out. So that rule, what I'm saying to you, that rule was made by, it was in our constitution. Nobody, the other commissioner did not bring it out. But when they brought it out, we follow it. Because it's constitutional, it's there. They get through and say, this is in the Constitution. So now this other commission say, the conference should elect their leaders. He brought it up and used that part too. So then you want to bring something on and use it on your friends, but when they bring something on, they want to use it on you, then you cry for. I don't see that as a good one, Mr. Youboty. I don't see that.
Don't throw it on me, people who are just listening. I did not say whether it was good, whether it was bad. I am saying election is over. Please, let's stay together and move on. Josephine Gilmore, go prepare yourself better so you come back next time running. Josephine is extremely educated. She just need a paper. When they say education, they want to see the paper. Go to college, get the paper, hang it on your wall. Or we want to see in your graduation gown. We all come out there and throw money at you, quote unquote, according to them, then you are educated. Other than that, you are very educated, Josephine.
They say Eva didn't go to school, she didn't graduate. You came the next day, you were on my show on Thursday. On Wednesday, on my show before the election last week. She brought her pictures where she and friends on the graduation picture. She showed her things she went to the Abbott Lee or wherever school she went. She showed her thing from LU. Or she proved her point right on the
let me tell you something. Eva graduated from Boca, Washington. My brother John graduated. Then Eva graduated after him. Then I graduated after Eva. Eva went to LU and I went to university abroad. So I was in Spain. I went to France. And I told Eva about my university. By that time, she had graduated from University of Liberia. Then she came to do a master at my university in France, the American university there. I think recently I posted a picture when I took picture with Michael Jackson brothers. One of their cousins was graduating with her and they came there to the graduation.
My point here.
So Eva, no, I'm only trying to buttress the fact that anybody say Eva did not graduate. That's not true.
She showed all her credentials. She showed all pictures here on the show. Because she didn't insult people. That's the point I'm trying to prove. That, oh, you didn't graduate? No. Somebody said, "Pray, I'll go to school right now. I'll go bring my paper there. I show you right on the Sunday." So that I say, but have you, since the whole thing, have you ever congratulated the president, Madam Poa?
If I think I wrote a comment on in one of those chat
What you
rooms or
got
something.
comment? You former president, I comment
No,
you,
I
right?
did not write a post to
Not read a
congratulate.
post
No,
on
I'm not
Facebook
gonna
and
lie.
put the president on.
I
You
did
call the
not write a
president.
post to
When are you
congratulate. I
when are
did
you
not.
gonna do that?
Okay, but I'm doing it right now. I'm on the show right now, pleading for Khan and they should accept Edith as
Why
the
is he
president.
congratulating Edith?
Oh, okay. Congratulations, Edith. Praise God. I hope and pray that now you got more time. You will complete.
You say
You
congratulations,
will,
Edith?
Madam Pres. Oh, when I say congratulations, Edith, what am I supposed to say
You're the
now?
president, man.
Her
You
name
call
is
president.
Edith, right?
Look at it. The former president, James Youboty.
No, it
James
just
Youboty.
said Jane Youboty. Okay.
No, right there on the
Congratulations,
thing.
Madam President Edith Tanyano Poa. You got my mother's name. Congratulations. I'm happy that you fought a good battle
Will you call the
and
president to congratulate her?
and you are elected, re-elected. It is my prayer that you will go ahead and complete the projects you were supposed to complete. And also, it is my prayer that the $28,000 given to Change Station Network, make sure we get something out of it. You shouldn't just go in breeze like that. My administration getting 18,000. Your administration getting additional 10,000. They attempted, they molded the bricks, they dug the well, they broke ground, but then I don't know what happened after that. I don't know. So please, now that you got enough time to do it, please go after them so that the projects will be complete.
Will
Number
you call
one,
her?
number two,
Will you
hold on,
call
hold
her?
on.
Will you call her to congratulate her?
Oh yeah, I will call
No,
her.
she's not watching the thing. Will you
I will
call her?
either call her or I will make a Facebook page. Number one, number two, the statue. The inscription of the names is still not complete. We got two tablets. If you look on the base of the statue right now, it's supposed to be 333, but right now it's three on one side, two on the side, two on that side. So we got two more tablets to go, which means up to 60 to 70 names more can go there. We got more memorial name and more donors name. We had about 5 or 6 persons who already paid the money in March or April 2023, but by that time it was late to put the names there. It is in the last financial report. So now that you got enough time, please let's work together and finish that.
You
Let's
think they
work
should put
together.
you think they should put your name there? Or your name
Put,
already there?
put my name where?
The one that plot, the other side that is
No,
empty.
oh, my name did and my name already there as the president.
So you think they should put my name?
If you contribute to it, yeah. Your father name is there, your Adana father name there. David Doe name there and Thomas solo name, Thomas Dualu solo name there
Okay,
for
so
all your contributions.
call Gilmore and talk to him?
As you, yeah, I've been talking to Gilmore people. I've been talking to
You're not
Gilmore. We
talking
are
to
all the
you.
same people,
You ever
huh?
been talking to ED people too?
Yeah, I talked to some either people are my people now.
Gilmore
So
people,
I
okay.
talk to them.
So
Either people, my people, Gilmore people are my. We are all the same people.
You think ED should take the phone and call Gilmore and talk to him?
I'm sure she already did. You know, Edith now, Edith quote unquote, she forward in a positive way. I'm sure Edith already did. I had no proof, but I'm sure she did already. I'm sure she already did.
But
So my
if she didn't do it, you were when you call her, will you talk to her to do that? You say you're gonna call
when
her.
I call her, if I do call, I only give her my congratulations and conversation bring ideas. If it comes up, fine. If it doesn't come up, then what can I say? But I'm definitely will do a Facebook post to
You think when you call her, she's gonna
congratulate.
answer her? She's gonna answer your
She
phone.
yeah, of course. Why she will not answer her call?
And when she
Why
when
was
you were in the Philadelphia area, and when the inaugural going, you're gonna attend it.
yeah, God willing, yeah, I will attend it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna charge it
I
on
just
God
told
willing.
you that I'm contributing $200 to what? Why would I spend my $200 and then don't go? Right? I told you that 2 weeks to the time, God willing, I'll give him $200 towards the inauguration because I feel that we should all respect authority and accept justice as it comes and get ready for next time. It should not be about
2029.
revolution. Yeah, whenever it is, it should not be about it.
2028. You know that the Constitution, the new Constitution, either will be there for 3 years instead of two.
Yeah, for 3 years, that she got enough time to complete all her projects. I wish her well. I really do
Or
because
projects or your projects.
Same thing, same Grand Youth Association projects. It's not my personal project. It's Grand Youth Association. I pray on wish her well that she will complete our
Complete your
projects.
basketball code,
Our
and put your
projects.
name on it, James Youboty.
Our project. I don't care whether to put my name there or not. I just want it to be complete so the children there will have fun. You know that when we were little children in Grand Youth way back, I was like 8, 9 years old. President Tower birthday were going to Grand City and they had a basketball court right on TWI field. They had a playground for the children. Everything. During Tower time, 74,
Mm.
75, when Tower carried birthday
And
there.
when your king, your uproot.
No, it was there. How you mean?
I mean, when
I
I
left
mean
it
your
there.
PRC boys now, when your king, you took it out.
It was there. Maybe the people were not using it, so it got decayed. I left it there. I went to Kakata, be there. I left Grand City there. 1976. Yeah. The end of 76. I got double promotion and I caught up with Tillman Collins then. Tillman was one class above me and they gave me double promotion and I caught up with the class. It was Tillman, it was Rubel, it was Zedward Doru. They were above me, but I caught up with them.
You say who?
About Doru. About is it Doru or
Oh
Doru?
yeah, Apple do in Minneapolis, North Dakota.
In,
Yo.
in North Dakota. Yeah, so if basically that's what I came here for. I didn't come here to talk long, other than to tell my people.
People coming here, they are accusing you of coming to just sing praises to Gilmore's little team.
They must be naive. So all the thing I talk here tonight, I'm singing praise to Game of thing. The person who wrote that thing must have mud in his brain or her brain.
No, Mr.
All
President,
the
you need
thing
to
I
calm
say here tonight, I'm just singing praise to Game of thing.
you need to calm down, Mr.
No,
President.
but why would a person write such a thing? All the thing I've been
That's
telling
what
you
the
tonight,
president
singing
thinks that you
praises.
just maybe they heard you just
No, no. The
that's the
person must
person
be the
right too, Mr.
no,
Yubote.
the person must be out of their mind. All the good thing I've been seeing here that we must have unity. Election is over. Let's move on. Justice is what the authority says it is. Let's accept it and move on. And I'm contributing 200, toward inauguration. I'm singing President Game of routine. Don't call that person name. I beg you. I know I have respect for that person. I don't know who wrote it. I don't want to know them, but I'm sure later on when I'm watching the replay, I'll see their name. For them to write such a thing is beyond me. All the thing I've been saying now, we've been here since it tell it was 1 hour, 15 minutes. We've been on the thing. Like all they got out of it,
Oh yeah,
you know?
maybe the summarize your
Yeah.
1 hour 20,
I
15
came
minutes.
out here to say election is over. Let's
Yeah.
accept the result for what it's worth and move on. In the
Mhm.
meantime, my very educated Josephine Slew should go and get the paper. Let her take advantage of the 24 to 36 months and get the paper so that she will add the paper to her education because she already educated. You can tell from the way she was speaking, the way she was expressing herself, her sentences, the way she was moving around. Does it look like somebody who not educated?
You see, never have
But they
that
are saying
fear.
she
She
don't have the
move
paper.
around,
Eh?
engage the people, point to the people, and she engaged the people a lot. Gilmore too did it. The other team did it. It was good. It was great. I mean, it was the people listen to their candidates. That was good to me.
It is sad that they
Even though
didn't
you're
have the
not
team.
there.
But I was there. I paid my fee. They let the record show that I attended 2025 convention because my name is on the roster.
Well, if you're
I
gonna
can't-
be here, you're gonna go to the camp that the CP and say, "Yeah, let's go. You're getting the car. You're go."
How do you know? I don't know. I don't know. If we have to respect the decision of the team. They were not going to listen to me. They were not going to listen to me. So, when I was listening to the show on Monday around 12 o'clock, you came on, right?
Yeah,
You were on. I
people were
couldn't
here,
help.
so the team in the room.
I couldn't help but hearing somebody saying, suggesting that JJ Denny fool Gilmore because JJ Denny want to run. So you don't want Gilmore to run this time because if Gilmore run, you'll be there for 6 years. But if either runs, you'll be there only 3 years. That will advantage JJ Dennis. That was somebody purported on your show. You remember that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, you think the person are not doing saying the truth?
I don't know. I have no idea. JJ Dennis don't have election running, does he?
Well,
Or
if
if he
you
had.
see that they didn't want to contest, they're going election. But you get stay by, stay by.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
giving you
really?
facts. I don't come with lies on my show. I come with facts.
Oh, okay. But all in all, the person who wrote that comment is in error. I did not come here to ring praises on Gilmore sleuthing.
But
I
whether
came
you
out
come to
here.
raise praises on them, that's your right.
No, but that is not my intent of coming here. I came here to tell my people thank you for having your peaceful and civilized election. Election is over.
Your man Richard Banto said, "Quote, I suggest you call Madam Idepoa and congratulate her on quote."
Okay. Thank you, Richie. Thanks for the
That
suggestion.
preacher pine say, "You please let my uncle be. Yeah, he just want to be noticed."
That's the way she feel. That's the
Your
way
sister,
she
your
feel.
own daughter, Princess Pine.
Okay. Thanks. I tell her thank you. I tell her thank you for her comment. No problem. I didn't come here for notice. I came here because I think as a former leader,
They
when I
say the
speak,
comment, don't go look for the
sometimes
comment and go respond to the comment after the
what
show.
what's that?
The comment I said you can praise. They said my man today better said don't go look for it and come and respond.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
You
Okay, thanks for the
forget
advice,
about the
Teddy.
comment.
Thank you for the advice, Teddy.
But I know they don't want you to write long story on the positive comment.
Yeah, Teddy Barrett know that I didn't come here to ring praises on Gilmore Slew. I came here to preach calm, let my people leave it alone. I
But
see
if
you
you are
see
going
my
to be here that morning and then the man, Mr. Gilmore went on the line the way he did and told people to leave, and being one of Gilmore's supporters, were you going to follow them to leave the hall, the line?
oh, one thing, Gilmore didn't pay my way to come there, so how will I just follow him to
He
leave the
paid a
line?
lot of people away and they follow him.
I was going to follow my heart and do what was tangible for me. I'm not going to follow Gilmore. But then again, I was not there, so you are being hypothetical, which I don't like to engage in. You know,
Well,
I missed that boat.
I just want to know if you're going to vote or you're going to follow the group, the crowd. Because
I
JJ
think
followed them, Daniel Pine followed them, Michael Gilmore followed the crowd, and even I think Menya followed the crowd.
I think because I promised my sister Josephine I was going to vote for her. So if I were there, I was still going to vote for Josephine. But like I said,
Because
I
some people
couldn't
say they
come.
were not voting, they were not leaving the 37 people that they were not leaving, and they voted 37.
Mm,
So you're probably going to make them 38.
yeah, probably. Probably because I promised. I mean, I'm sorry that I didn't come because circumstances did not allow me, my health condition, and I couldn't get my real ID in time. I went there, the line was long. So when I was on the line, I was thinking, why am I here? And I said, "Man, come on, man, go on, Jing." And I left, you know? So,
But the people say you
again,
said you're going to avoid the process.
I want to avoid the campaign process. That's what
But
I said.
the allegation say you were not going to come, you're going to stay away from the voting process because of the way you saw the campaign going, the attack on evil, and your comment that night. So you're just going to stay back. On my show is there. I can play it now.
My comment that night, I said we should stop attacking each other and be civil with one another. That's what I said on your comment. I didn't see any people wanted me to go attack the person who were attacking my sister. I said, no, I can't do that. We are all
They say
grandchildren.
even back the people, tell say that either tell her people too.
And was I wrong? The very next day, Ida came on your show and started telling your people for calm. So Ida took my advice. Ida came on your show the next day after Eva to appeal for calm, that we should remain civil with all the same people. So she took my advice. So I
But
didn't
did
do
you call
nothing wrong.
evil? Did you call evil and tell your sister say
Yeah,
sorry?
I talked to yeah, we talk. We talked. There
She
were a
was
lot of
sorry.
text. Yeah, we talked. Even myself thought we even communicated through
She
text,
was
but that
offended by what
that
the people
private, that
said
private
about her.
between us.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to come tell me, but she was offended. They talk of out of whatever. It was
Mhm.
unnecessary attack. You listen to the tip. She
Yeah.
said she has the right to say what she said, but you're going personal on her. You want to be the leader. I can say, Mr. Youboty serve 5 years. He's not going to serve me. That's my right.
Mhm.
Even though we are, your man from Sable, that is not going to stop me from saying something or even praising you. So, do you think the attack on evil was necessary?
What I would say, election over, let's move on. Please, I hope the process will not repeat itself. The election is over, let's move on. Let's not open the warrant. Let's not open the can of warrant, so to speak. My sister is extremely intelligent. If she were not intelligent, she won't be thriving in New York. New York in the midst of the white people, that where my sister Youboty
And you know
lives.
where your sister did? Because she
And
came, we took a picture. Your sister
yeah,
flew in. She came in that hall
yeah,
around
she
one
came in,
o'clock.
she voted, and she left. Yeah,
And then she got in the car and straight to the airport and left
yeah, I saw
left the city.
everything.
The
My
city.
brother Paul pick her up and carry her back to the airport. Yeah, I
Mhm.
saw
Came
everything.
in, voted, went back to the airport. That so she must have a lot of money to do that.
Well, she don't necessarily have a lot of money, Elon Musk per se, but she know how to utilize her money.
Yeah.
She use it where it is needed to be used. So
But
she
you
is
think
highly inclined,
Jomo
very
flew?
intelligent. I give her credit for that. Huh?
Yeah, the people did. I mean, say, well, I don't know if who can do that among us. Come catch your ballot and get in the plane and go back. I must give it to Evo. She
Yeah,
said,
yeah, I'll give it to you. But also, you remember 2017 in Cleveland, Doris Jaddy did the same thing for me. That time she was bereaved, she was in
she just
Des
came and
Moines.
catch your ballot and flew out.
She cast her body and she left. Doris Jaddy right there.
Left, what? Drove?
She didn't come to the convention, but she came to vote. She came, she voted for Youboty, and she left and went right back to the airport to Des Moines. At that time, somebody died. Somebody passed away.
So
Who was that?
her sister got murdered by
Agnes.
her husband.
It was Agnes.
So
Agnes Jaddy.
her sister got murdered by the husband, I think.
No, it was Agnes Jaddy that
Yeah, that
passed
guy
away that time.
who carried wife. I followed the story, so I know.
Yeah, Agnes died. Dory was on the mat in Des Moines,
No,
Iowa.
she flew, footed, got back on the plane, and went
That's
back.
that similar thing what Eva did. That what Doris did.
You see, the women are strong, powerful
Back
women
in
among us.
2017, Doris Jaddy did the same thing. I gave her credit for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Doris did the same thing. Doris was the original person when we had our first Yuboka meeting. We were on the line that night brainstorming as to what should be the name of it. This I will call it Unity Team. We wanted to continue on Unity Team. Annie Cooper and myself, that name, we wanted to keep that name. Then it was Smith Mooney who came in and said, okay, my people, you give me your ears. You see, God want this thing to happen. The man who want to be president named Jane Youboty. The man who want to be vice president named Ase Car. So when you put Yubo and Car together, like Yubo Car, which incline me to know how. So you see how wonderful. Oh, that's it. That's the name. That's how we got our Yubo Car name. I print that what he needs Smith Mooney, brother. So when Smith Mooney finished talking, anybody else want to talk? Everybody was quiet. Then this lady from that time she used to live in Kentucky. Evelyn Pennell. Evelyn Pennell said, well, my fellow Grangidian, I know you're scared to talk, but my name is Evelyn Pennell. 200% I'm supporting Yuboka. So she was the first person we got to register at Yuboka. Then from there, Doris Yadi came in and go, cold can of worm open. And
Mhm.
Yuboka was
But
on
you see,
fire.
you will pay her $50. She paid her $50. She paid to the workshop before she got there.
Mhm.
So when it
No,
came,
she
she
paid a
just
long time.
checked on the
Eva was
list.
number 30. I'm
Yeah,
number 30, Eva 31.
they look
Eva
on the
paid a
list.
long time.
They look on the list and they saw Eva name and they check it and she paid her $50.
Yeah, Eva paid a long time. She didn't just pay before she came.
Yeah.
I'm number 30, Eva number 31. I
Oh,
think when she saw my need, then she paid.
so she paid for you.
No, I paid for myself. I paid for myself, she paid for herself.
I
I
just
mean, if she had asked me to pay for her, I was going to pay for her.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was going to the convention. I think when I said, or somebody posted the list in the GGA chat room,
Yeah.
that time my name was the last. Then when the list was updated again, I saw even you voted name on my name.
Boo, you know,
So
say he did,
apparently,
Boo said he did well by calling for
yeah.
for peace and unity.
Yeah,
So
that go Boo right there. Boo agreed with me when I
but the
said
other
that.
person when I agree with you got angry. Now Boo agree with you happy.
Yeah, because the person don't agree with me unnecessarily. I didn't come here to sing praises to nobody. So why would the person just
My
jump to it?
co-host want to come in. You want me to bring her in or you want to conclude? So
Who
we
your
can have
co-host? Who's that?
Mercy Gallo.
Oh, I don't have nothing against Mercy Gallo. I'm sure she know her decorum. Yeah, Mercy want to come, Mercy come. But you already have Mercy on and you're asking me? You already have her on and you're asking me
But
what
Jane,
is
you
it?
want to me speaking PP English on to like that?
What a big English I spoke to you. I didn't speak no big English.
Okay, oh, lawyer for me, I beg you, pa.
What did I say that was base? I'll break it down.
Mm.
What did I say?
No, it flew over my head, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
okay.
Oh, when I said you know the decorum,
Yeah.
It happened to be for me.
mm,
They say
decorum
JJ
and
did
not
it. They
big
say
English.
JJ did that. They seen on your on your inaugural program. Flew in Kentucky on the same day and flew back out there. That's
Oh,
what
okay. Well, I mean, I only
always
said the
happened.
one that I noticed. So if
Yeah.
JJ Dennis did it, then I tell him thank you as well. I didn't know
The
that he
JJ
did
didn't
that.
fly back. I seen Friday, Saturday. He slept here, man. He
Well,
slept.
Mercy run away.
Mercy probably went to get reinforcement for you.
I run away, Jane. I in front of you. I run
Mercy,
away.
you got a question for Jean?
I really didn't start the beginning of the conversation, so I'm just I don't know if you guys are done.
Yeah. Well, we were
Or you
wrapping
got any
up.
question for Jean? You watch the whole election thing and you get one question?
You want me to summarize this,
Yes,
Mercy?
please. You can just summarize it, please.
In summary, Mercy, I says that any organization with laws and constitution is a republic. So Grand Youth Association is a republic. A republic is a country, an organization, an entity that has rules and regulations. And those rules and regulations are controlled by administrators. In our case, we had the chairman of the board, we had the election commission. So they are there to bring the justice. We went to the election convention in Kentucky. Gilmore Slough team pulled out. But the authority that be, there's a book I read a long time ago in my philosophy class. It's entitled The Republic. That's the title of that book. In that book, they said so many things. So they asked the question, what is justice? There were so many answers, but the one that caught my mind was justice is what the authority says it
Or
is.
you know the authority that said either
That
one, the
justice.
people. The
Hold
people.
on, man. Hold on, Prince. So in Kentucky, the authority there was chairman of the board, blue collar, election commissioner, everything. They say election is going on and you must bring your receipt. At the end of the day, Game of Thrones say they pulling out. So everything say whether they pull out or not, election must go on. Election went on and they render their decision, which is the justice that either pull out want.
When you
So
say
that's the
when
justice.
you say they render the decision, the
The
people,
people now, and the men were conducting the election,
the
and the
people.
people render the decision that they voting for either pull out, you know, Game of Thrones ran out. I mean, Game of Thrones pulled out. So the decision rendered by the people is that that either one. So election commission read the votes and he said either one. So Jane Youboty is saying that is justice. Justice is what the authority says it is.
But in
You
this
must
case, it's
accept it.
not in this case,
You
it's
don't
not the
have to agree
authority.
with it. You don't have to agree with it. You just have to accept it. If you don't accept it, then you're looking for revolution. Like in the case of Fred Gwynn and GGAD, when
Ah,
Bouillon brought his decision that Fred Gwynn should come to the board and he didn't come, they impeached Fred. Fred did not accept that justice, so he brought a revolution,
he
GGA.
went in the bush, he went into
So,
Butuo,
so I'm calling on Gilmore's team
not to go to Butuo.
not to go to Bhutto, not to bring a revolution, to accept justice as it was rendered in Kentucky. And I'm encouraged by the fact that their life I've been watching from Josephine Slough, from Uriah Song, they are all preaching peace. They're not saying that they're going away. They're not saying so. I don't know whether you're watching on their life.
I saw
None of the
Josephine
lies that
live.
say they're
Oh,
breaking away.
Josephine had two lives. She had one yesterday and they one today. She had trading her supporter tanks.
Thank you. And I also said, I come to end, Mercy, that Josephine is extremely educated. But the people are saying she don't have the paper to back her education. So since she's going to take a break for the next 24 to 36 months, let her go to school and get the paper to go with her education. Basically, that's what I said. That's
Okay.
my main message. Okay, so you got it,
Okay.
Mercy?
Thank you so much. So I appreciate your time.
So the only
Okay.
thing that I got issue, you keep seeing the authorities, the body says,
But the body
So,
is the authority, my brother.
the
Mr.
body said
Mr.
that.
Dober, will you please permit me to come in because at least he made me to understand
Can
what
you
you
speak like us, please? Is
are
that
you for
speaking to
real?
you?
Prince, let the woman talk, please.
Why is she speaking series?
Okay.
Yeah, what? Yeah,
Okay.
Joanna Zuru. 1 minute before you can, Joanna Zuru said it because I was thinking here in my mind. He's thinking the way he's saying it is like the decision for the election was made by everything and not the
No.
people.
Everything only read the decision of the election. Like all he did. I said it before and I said it again just now. Didn't I say so, Mercy? No.
So you think
Everything
Joanna
didn't come out
tried to
and say,
trap you?
everything didn't come out and say either one. No, he read it. He posted a result. 441 to 37. That's what he posted. Uh-huh. So I'm saying I'm appealing to my people. Let's accept that and move on and wait for next time.
Okay,
That's what I'm
go ahead,
saying.
Mercy. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Mercy.
this is my take. I to be honest, I just even if we don't fear anything in life, we should fear God by
Mhm.
speaking the truth to light.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. This decision of this election was not made by any board
No.
member. It was made, it was a policy, it was part of the constitution of the institution.
Hmm.
So is this something that somebody just woke up and decided to make? I'll keep saying this thing. Any entity that doesn't have rules, regulations, or principles is doomed for failures and destruction. And we as Liberian, we always have the tendency to do manko instead of going the right route. And this is what that have been suffering this organization, which is Grand Jide Association. Because people, oh, we are family, y'all leave it. Oh, we are family, y'all leave it. That mentality, that's what got us to where we are today. And we are at the junction that where we're trying to deviate from that thing and go straight to the rules, the policy, and the right thing. Now there's a problem. They want it to be done at a certain time. No, everything has time, and the time has come. And the Constitution was read, and it must be followed and implemented. Any company that we work for in this America, if we don't follow the policies, then that means you either get fired. But Ghana people and Liberian people always like to do the shortcut. That's why anything we put our hand in, it doesn't succeed. So the rule was read. The Constitution has been there. Not because people are not following it, and this time we say we must follow it. It should be a bold decision. President Youboty, it's not a bold decision. This is Constitution that has been written for years, that this organization have been working with. And not because people weren't following it. And when people decide and say, no, since this thing has been abused, has not been followed, we must follow at this time. That doesn't make the bold to make the decision. These things have been in place, but because we have been playing deaf ear. So to
Okay.
correct you,
So
it was not decision by the board.
let me bring you to a point, Mercy. I am seeing the authority previously have not been, according to you, following the rule. But this authority in Kentucky, the board, the election commission say that part of the election commission must be followed. So it is their justice. That's the point I'm making. But that's not why I'm here tonight. I'm saying since the decision is made and the rule must be followed and it was followed and Idepoa is declared the winner according to people who voted. Let's take that and move on. I didn't come here to force with anybody. I did not.
No, brother, we are not
That is not
forcing.
my
We are just
intent of being
explaining
here.
things to one another. We're not forcing.
Ehen. I didn't come here to force with anybody. I didn't come here to say, oh no, Kemoslu, I want no. I'm saying election over, let's move on. That's what Obama said to John McCain. Election over, John McCain was still better. Obama looked at John McCain and said, John, election is over. Let's move on. That's what he said. And at the end of the day, who made Obamacare to remain law today? When the Republican wanted to tank it during Trump time, it was the same John McCain who he was sick in Arizona. He came to vote. So they asked him because they needed only one vote to thank Obamacare. John McCain went there, he said Obamacare would stay. The same man who ran against President Obama. So, did she leave?
No, she's listening. She just called camera.
So, Mercy,
I'm here.
one thing I forgot to tell you earlier when I was explaining, I said that I am putting $200 towards the inauguration. 2 weeks of the inauguration, who said I was supposed to send the money to? I sent it to them. Why? Because SHD ALCHD Tadiewa go with the flow. Josephine Gilmore, you got 24 to 36 months to go improve yourself. And when you come by next time, you will win. You know, let's leave all that vexation alone. Let's move on.
Okay.
And you know, listen, just before what her name talk, Mercy, in Kuno, where I'm from, you speak Gowa, it sounds like Kuno, I'm sure it's the same thing. When you were born, grandma, grandpa, they will tell you stories. All the story they will always say, KZK Muo, and I hadn't say in Gowa. I hadn't start the story, right? KZK Muo, then they will tell you the story. Then when you listen to all that story, you go to school, you hear ABC 1, 2, 3. I am in, you hear S or so. After you know that, the first story they put before you, I am in. Go on. Is he to go in? No. He is to go on. On we go. That the first story they put before you. So after a while, or nobody told me, I figure it out. I said, oh, I see. My grandfather used to say, KZK Muo, which means a king and a pass. A gun, a pass on the bridge, leave it alone. Then I went to school. The first story in front of me that the English people wrote, on we go. They don't say you must sit down and be dwelling on the same thing over and over and over. The water passed under the bridge already. So let's leave it alone. Either Poa was re-elected president in Kentucky. Please accept that as our reality for the next 2-3 years. It is my hope and my prayer that she will undertake the GGAA project for all the money we collected. I don't think there will be any excuse to that. That is my reason for being here tonight. I didn't come here to praise one thing and don't praise the other thing. So if I'm not speaking English well, maybe the woman put in crown, they will hear it well. Because I can't speak English, but I learned how to speak English when I was like maybe 5, 6 years old. So if you don't hear me, what I'm saying, you want to twist my word, then I'm sorry. Maybe when I leave, Prince Double and Mercy Gado will explain it to you
They say,
well.
so
That I
go
didn't come
on.
here to.
Joanna Zulu says, so go on and call the president now. Because you say, on we go. So go on and call the
So
president.
if all the thing I'm saying here tonight is not equivalent to calling the president, then I don't know. Joanna Zulu, I just talked to Papa Samuel Zulu 2 days ago. He said, oh, no, you could hear no other agbo. I just go. That what Papa Samuel Zulu said.
Mr.
Yeah.
President,
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
I don't know. This is not a question. Probably, it's a statement.
Yeah.
Did you see that Octavia Gilman resigned from his chapter?
Mm-mm. No, I did not. In
Didn't you see
Michigan?
Didn't you see the letter?
No, I did not. In Michigan.
It was
Yeah.
published
Huh?
He
When was
resigned
that?
yesterday.
What did
yesterday.
I do?
Now,
No,
is
that
this a mature leader who does such a thing that just came and you didn't make it and you full of anger and you putting out of a chapter that brought you empowered?
Huh? I didn't hear it though. I didn't see that letter. Where is it? It was posted in the chat room?
It's on the social media, sir.
On his page?
Most definitely.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out. Why would he do that? Oh, did he give a reason? I'm sure you read the letter.
The only one that concerned me is what I read. The part that concerned me is what I read. I felt that that's not what a leader does. Somebody who had a good intention for this institution you were trying to run, you want to just pull out because you didn't make it for the first time. That's to tell me that he came for a different intention. Because if you came for a good intention, you losing 1 or 2 times won't make you to pull out of your chapter.
But mercy God, and I ran 3 times. Me, I ran. In
Why
fact,
are
I
you
ran
asking
four.
me that question? I'm
I
making a statement to a worse Otavia. I didn't say you didn't run 3 times.
no,
I'm
I'm
saying
saying because what you said you losing make you the polar, which you didn't come with good intent. So
yes,
I'm saying, but
and you
I
ran
ran
for
three
three
times.
times.
Yeah,
You ran 3 times.
yeah. In
That make
fact,
you a
four
good
times.
leader.
If you count Annie Cooper vice presidential thing, then I ran 4 times. Then I
Yes,
ran 4 times.
yes.
Wow, really? I didn't know that. Oh my God! Why would Tavia do that? Anyway, okay, okay. To each his own. That's the way he feels. Okay, but Josephine, we're not talking about on her life.
No, Josephine
Josephine,
did not. I'm not gonna be here. For me, everything I do and I say it to the fear of God so God can bless me.
mhm,
I'm not in the habit. I don't feel comfortable lying on things.
mhm.
So I'm not gonna say it and say Josephine say this because I didn't hear her saying anything. So I'm not gonna say that. But what I
Josephine was
saw,
telling everybody thank you. She was telling everybody thank you on her page. She was telling everybody thank. She didn't cast against anyone. She loved everybody. I think
Josephine
maybe she.
it's a true ingredient. I went live and I said it. With
Mhm.
all that went on, Josephine still saw people and hugged them.
Yeah,
You understand? Even Otavia herself said we danced together over there. But that is immature to just pull out because you didn't win the first time.
wow.
When the child is born, he learned how to sit. And after
Yeah.
learning how to sit before he sit permanently. And
Mm-hmm.
after sitting, before he
Mm-hmm.
learned how to crawl.
Yep.
And after he crawl,
And
that's
he
when he
feel
begin
the
to
same.
learn how to stand up.
Yeah. He won't fall.
He won't fall.
Yeah. He's shaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this guy putting out tells us that he came with different intention. Our leader cannot be full of anger. Let me
Amen.
tell you, I'm a leader on my prayer line. The ministry I'm leading. I can be more quiet. People can people can do me. I can act like a sheep. I don't really get mad because these are souls that are supposed to be winning. But when the
Wow.
time is right for me to talk, I can. It's very hard for me to talk when it comes to the gospel. So ye trying to be a leader. You cannot be so impatient.
Mm. Okay. Well, Otavia, I don't know why you resigned, but okay. Well, I guess you got your reason. Yeah, I guess you got your reason. They think can be expensive though. I wouldn't have been able to run for 3 times if it were not for my family. My sister Eva, brother John, and Cecilia, Randall, B. They were behind me. They were spending the money. Eva then, all of that. Where I got that kind of money from. So I want to tell them thank you, but you don't give all in this thing. They think ain't got no pay in it. We just doing it to serve our people. So I don't know why Octavio resigned. I guess he got his own reason. But I hoping though we invite him on his show so he'll tell us why he resigned.
That
Yep.
dude is even mad with Prince. He's not gonna show up here.
Or he can go Daniel Freeman. Or he can go on his own live. We'll listen to it to hear the reason why he resigned. But I don't think it was fair to all the young kids that believe in him. You know?
It wasn't fair. But what is your take, Miss as a ex-president? What is your take on? Okay, let me touch the area. I don't want to let it go back. I forgot it, but it just came back. Now this is it. These people knew the process that we were going on, but their people voted though. Nobody was in a hall that were not going to be for Eden and said they will vote for Otavia because I will go if our candidate to win. Now, as an ex-president, do you find it wise for these people to pull out after their people, almost 30 people voted? Is there any logic in that?
It's 37% voted according to the list. If I were there, I was going to be the 38th because I promised I was going to vote for Josephine. Nothing was going to change that. So I think that answers your question.
No, what I'm telling, what I'm asking you here tonight, sir.
Can I read his letter of resignation?
Okay, go
Yeah,
right ahead.
please. Gilmore. Yeah,
Gilman,
please.
it's a Grand United Association in the United States. Inc. Dear stockholders, after much reflection, I have made the best decision for my future and my career to resign from my post as president of the GGAA Michigan chapter, effective immediately.
Wow.
I've I have grown and learned alongside this organization. I've come to realize that I can no longer continue in a role that no longer align with my values and aspirations. Why I'm proud of what I have accomplished together in Michigan. The reality is that our organization GGA hasn't been producing the results I envision. It goes on, it says, as everyone passionate about driving meaningful changes and innovation. Please mute your phone if you get noise in the back, please. Mute your. I feel compelled to be part of a movement that is truly making a difference. Unfortunately, I no longer believe that this organization, GGAA, is the best fit for me. I want to express my deep gratitude to each of you for your dedication, prayers, hard work, and commitment to our shared mission. Your tireless efforts have not gone unnoticed, and I have no doubt that our organization has a bright future ahead if owned. As I move to a new challenge and a new movement for all Liberians, regardless of background or ethnicity, I wish everyone at GGA all the best. I hope that you will continue to push boundaries, innovate, and strive for excellence. May our path cross again in the pursuit of creating positive changes. Thanks, thank you again for the opportunity to serve this community. Sincerely, Otavio B. Gilman.
Wow. That's breaking news. I'm just hearing that. I'm just hearing that. Well, I mean, I don't know for what reason he did that. I don't know. But anyway, to each his own. I wish him well. I hope and pray that his future will be bright. I don't know why he did that. But what can I say? Well, he see somebody just joined. Who's that?
Yeah, that's Ato Solo.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Good
solo.
evening,
How you
former
doing?
president.
Yeah, we
Yeah, how
got
you doing,
10
sir?
more minutes to wrap it up. So let us
I,
wrap it up now. The
I'm,
Oh,
president
I'm,
okay.
got to
I'm
give
glad.
African
I'm
man.
glad to share the platform with you, and I want to say thank you too for coming out and thanking the
Yeah.
Grandian.
You see, I also live in Nebraska.
Yeah, I live in
They
Nebraska.
live in that
Oh.
state where there only three, like three Africans.
Look at it, man. He ready for me now.
Well, I
Because
also can get a TV from Kansas City.
I
TV.
usually do. I get through Kansas City chapter to do my thing, but this time I didn't
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but as I was saying, Mr. Former President, thank you.
Mm.
I want to thank the Grandian and Mr. Double. Thanks to you too for making the process transparent. I want to thank our sister Josephine Slua. Uh, people intend to honor mine or underestimate the honor dog.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. The debate when I watched the debate. To be frank, Mr. Double, it was completely unprecedented for me because the way they were bashing her, you
In
know.
the debate?
Yeah, no, not prior to the debate, the way they were bashing
Yeah.
her about her educational background, you know.
Yes.
And
Well, very
this is
impressive.
this is the problem we have with the Graduate Association. And first of all, let me give thanks to Madam Idepour, the president. She re-galvanized the people to come back. She approached my organization, and I said this all on your show. We bash her like, no, this ginormous organization called the Graduate Association. It doesn't tolerate people with associate degree, nor people that they don't allow people with high school diploma to speak. Only people with PhD and master can speak when they go to meeting, And see that what my people are trying to change it. So that was the main cause for people to fall out. And then I see my sister, Josephine Slew, facing this a veteran a politician, and she stood her ground. So I asked even the former president here, all the leadership, why is it that we always knuckle down people that we think that they are not to our standard? In the Liberian community, is growing vastly. In our grand community, is dangerous. It's very dangerous. But she did a good job. My disappointment is with my brother Octavia Gilman. Not because the water is too cold that you cannot swim across. No, Mr. Double, you and I, we're from
means, yeah.
We're from level. They say, oh, football, they high. No, we're not high. Just that we can salute 2 times. We can't do that. We give you the honor once, and if you did respect, we put you on the side, we move forward. Yeah. So that's the problem with Kulamo District. You should have let the people voted for their people. Give them the right to vote. Even if you didn't win, you have a huge opportunity for the next to come. Look at Mr. Youboty here, Mr. James Youboty here. He's a prime example. How many times they pound on him, they defeated him, but he always stayed there. He came back.
Yep.
But if you say, oh, no, my people, I don't know who gave him that advice. Even that 3 people or 38 people voted for you, you already put your name forward. First, they said you were not president of your chapter, and then there was this commotion that your chapter was not in good standing with the national body, but somehow, somewhat, you came out. Now you're on the ballot box. You should have just stick with the ballot box and say, look, people, you're not going there. You look at the people that came that were around you.
I'm telling you.
Shorting the vote. They'll say, well, Madam Idepour won, but that maybe that 7 to 9 votes in one way. That gave you the courage for next time if you say, we are doing it again. All these people will come. I said it. I said, Madam Idepour, let her complete her projects and her turn. Let give her the limit that she can come back again. So she'll be done. Okay. If I was there, I would have voted for Edith because I wanted to finish her term. But Gilman being my brother, you should have let the people vote for who they wanted. Whether it's for you or not, I respect your decision, but I am highly disappointed that you rob the people their choice. Because you as a leader, your decision had to take great lane in the community. They had to, Prince here, Prince make a mistake, we'll pound on him, But Prince, he's doing a job that none of us can do. It's easier to criticize Prince, because we're not doing it. But Prince, go to sleep on this microphone right now. We'll start talking about him. So if the people pay their money to go to Kentucky, they get there. You yourself, you're already there. Even when somebody asks you, tell them, say, no, let the people vote. If I didn't win, we can do it next time again. That will be what kind of leader you are.
Let's listen to the guy on the line. From there, then we'll start concluding with Mr. Youboty. Go ahead, Mr. Crispy Romeo.
Yeah, thank you, and I want to say thank to my former boss. Thank you, Mr. Double. Yeah, let me just start from where Mr. Soto ended. If as Prince, if Octavia had allowed this process to go on and participated in the election, I can tell you for sure, and maybe he lose, and he decided to run the next time, I was going to be the number 1 person to support him. Yeah, because the Gamers School team, the relegated 4 team, and run for their money. This election was highly contested.
Exactly.
Wow. But this election, if you see the amount of people that are in our hall, if you see the caliber of people that were supporting Gamer and the caliber of people that were supporting Ide, you know that it was very competitive. But the chance that he just misplaced like that, I mean, it would be hard for you to get that again.
I'm
He
telling
allowed
you.
the process to go on. Number one, you're going to know where he stands in the community when it comes to election and popularity. You're going to know that. The next election, you're going to know where he's starting from. But he let everything eroded, so it's just hard. But I know Mr. Youboty said he doesn't know why Otavia resigned. And you read the letter. Instead of writing the letter, he said the organization no longer aligned with the vision.
Yeah.
So within the space of 2 days, the organization does not align with his vision. So I don't know that it doesn't make sense to me to be honest. Maybe if it's a personal reason or something like that, but to come back and say it doesn't align with his vision, and this is the organization he visioned to lead. So I mean, it's just confusing, Mr. Youboty. But instead of writing the letter, he said it does not align with his vision anymore.
Yeah, that's what he said. Okay. Thank you, Crispy. Thank you. Thank for your thought. Okay, well,
Mr. President, before you come in, I just want to maybe, as a former leader and leader in our community, Mr. Youboty, if you can reach out to him and see what's going on, because he might have made that comment in a heat of anger or some
mhm,
frustration or
yeah.
disappointment. But like Mr. Youboty, like you said, the Graduate Association is so magnanimous that
Hmm.
you can run as far as you want to. You will always have leniency to it. You will come back. Look at the GGAD, whatever they call it. It's a disaster now. This is why I lost a little bit of confidence in Mr. William. You funded this thing, break the way. Now you come back, you start to bash somebody that putting this thing together. Like, no, Mr. Fred, don't do that. You see what Mr. Youboty did? He said, by the counsel of the people, I will pull away from campaigning. You said it that day. I said, I respect the decision the party made. These are the
Yeah.
decisions we are fighting in America to bring good politics. We are fighting in Liberia to decentralize the government. If we say we're voting for superintendent tomorrow in Grand County, it will be a different game. People will start getting killed because they don't know how to console themselves and alongside with the constituent. This is what's going on into our political arena. Even when the election is over in Liberia, they still remain enemies. Why? Because the person that ANC, the person that CDC, the person that UP, no, the election is over. We are citizens.
Let's
That's
move
it.
on. Yeah.
We have to have one goal. The patriotism we're talking about is pledged to the country, not to a
Okay,
political
let
party. I
Mr.
want you to
Solo,
reach out to the man,
let
yeah, to
Mr.
see what making him angry.
Youboty.
He should withdraw that resignation letter. He can say he was angry, and we can understand that. But he had a bright future. The VP along with him, they both have a. If he's smart, Mr. Doe, if you allow me, if he's smart, this is how you could do it. Look at what Obama did after his 8 years. He put Biden in. Biden went. You know, if he's smart,
Yeah.
that would be the mentor that gave Josephine Slew the ground. The same thing with Edith. Edith been in the vanguard for a while, and she able to go forward and be the head today. So as a leader, you make a decision, you got to think about your citizen before you make that decision. So I'm appealing to you as a former leader, reach out to him to see, because I just hearing it, like you said, it's a breaking news for me. I just hearing
Yeah.
it from him. He should withdraw that resignation letter. It's bad for the image, it's bad for his camp, it's bad for anyone that voted for him. He's angry, I understand, maybe disappointed, but that doesn't call for the language used in there. It's not germanely appropriate for the community. We let Prince Dawah going to keep that residential for 100 years. It's not going to go away. So you got to find a way to amend the situation before you get to the point. It's not
Okay,
going to go away.
let Mr. Youboty. You gotta go now to bed so that he give his parting comment. Mr.
Yeah,
Youboty,
thank you,
go ahead.
Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Double. Thank you always.
All right, go ahead,
Okay.
Mr. Youboty.
Well, thank you, Mr. Double. Thank you for having me on, and thanks to everybody who have been listening to the little thing that I have to say. This was on my mind when I spoke with Mr. Double to say to and shit. Hello, hello. You can hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody.
I think somebody calling your line.
You people do not disturb on my line, so I don't know how they got through.
They
I
call it
don't know how they
directly.
got.
That's what.
I put do not disturb. But anyway, thank you very much, Mr. Double, for having me. To those of you that just come in, I didn't come here to praise any side against the order. I came here to say that please, please, Nkongi, for sake of granting the association in the Americas, election is over. Let's move on. Idepoa was re-elected because the people voted and they say that she was re-elected. And Gilmore pulled out because the election commission decided to ask people for receipts. It has never happened before, but the argument is that it is in the constitution, but it was never enforced. But this time, they decided to enforce it this time because they said the leadership must be elected by the convention delegates. So it means that for you to be a convention delegate, you must have your $50 receipts. So they use our interpretation. You know, life is subject to interpretation. So I'm saying that being the case, since the election is over, let hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
go
still
ahead.
go ahead.
Since election is over, please let's accept the authority. The authority that be in Kentucky was the board, the election commission, and the people. The election results say either have 441 voters and Otavia had 37. So the people have spoken for what it's worth. Please take that and
Don't
Somebody
keep
doing a
checking.
very
Yeah,
good service.
somebody keep calling him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let us use one minute now to close it up so we can go. We're in here now. Going 2 hours.
Okay. I'll go.
hello,
Yeah,
I'm back.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hello.
conclude, Mr. Youboty, conclude.
No, I answered the
The person keep calling you. You gotta tell them to stop calling you. Or the person they probably want Mr. Youboty to stop.
Start talking. They don't really like your
You
topic
know
today.
what for you to tell Mr. Youboty they keep calling you.
No, I told the person stop calling me. I'm in a teleconference. Stop calling me. I hope they will take that. What I was saying, the people have spoken. Whether you like it or not, Grand Youth Association is quote unquote a republic. In your republic, you got to follow the rule. You got to follow what the authorities say. Justice is what the authority says it is. In this case, the people voted 441 for Idepoa. She is the president for the next 2-3 years. Please take it. I know you bitter right now, but you'll get over it. I went through it myself 2 different times. I was defeated 3 times. Kunawa District, Salmon Tyler defeated me. I was not bitter. Fred Wayne defeated me. Augustine Manye defeated me before I finally became president. So let's take that mindset. Please don't get vexed. I beg you. I'm not going to lie to you. If I had gone to Kentucky, I was going to vote for Josephine Slew. I was going to. But reality dictates right now that Idepoa is the president, so we should respect that and move on. To conclude, I'm repeating myself, God willing, I am contributing $200 towards the inauguration. 2 weeks of inauguration, I will send my $200 to whosoever is collecting the money. So thank you so much, Mr. Double, for having me on this evening. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let me take my leave. I will listen to your analysis before I go to sleep. So please log me off if you can. Or
You just toss in the van real quick.
Oh, he
Well,
wants
Mr. Devil, let me use my 1 minute.
Mr. Solo,
Yeah.
how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
You're not afraid of me.
I'm not afraid of you, my wife.
I said, for me, send grandchildren were created 1964, you know, for me.
You're right. That's because I'm afraid of you, but you're right. I didn't call you apologist.
I'm just kidding, man, sir.
I know, man. America now we want what we get us. We say we are free, we are here, but let's leave that one for Donald Trump before you send her back. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Dover, thank you for the show. And to all fairness, I think you did the most important job by keeping the entire process transparent, you know. And this is what we need going forward, because people don't know, if you are part of the graduate community in the diaspora, you are part of the 16th county of Liberia. Tomorrow, that can go with your resume. When you get to Liberia, you want to become president, minister, senator, representative, whatever you. It stay on your resume. You can use that. That gives you the upper hand. There's somebody that went to University of Liberia, you know, because you associated with that brain and have some experience. And in order to conclude, I want to tell the Liberian people, the Grand Gillette people, to be specific. We need to come together. Madam Idepo did a good job. I believe the election commissioner, whoever is the head of it, did a great job. You know, and for my sister Josephine and Mr. Gilman, I think you're making a rush decision. It can hurt people in the political arena. I beg of you to reconsider. You can withdraw that resignation letter. If you do that, people that are supporting you, they will start losing faith in the camp. Even if you will leave tomorrow, you can put somebody forward that can continue. But your movement will die the moment you do this resignation letter. Today, we have the mega. The mega is a movement. It's not a political party, but that's what Trump can use to even get a Republican senator there in and representative there in line. Because you play with him, you go to mega, and mega will come after you. We are begging the Slew and Gilman ticket. We don't. We were just talking about it. You people were talking about it, that they didn't go the way Fred Greer. They go found a new organization, and then boom, we see the resignation letter coming in. It's completely coming off Ggaa, and I don't even know how to interpret. But I will do my personal best to see if I can reach out to Mr. Gilman and talk to him to reconsider that resignation letter, because it's not looking good. You can be defeated in an election. In an election, there's only one result: win. That's it. You know, the other one, you know that if you don't win, then you get in the other one, you lose. So in every game, you go pay woman direct to the parent, you can only expect yay or nay. That's it. So you know that already. I would have let my people vote it. Mr. Double, Madam Garo, this platform, you did a good
1
job.
minute.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Madam Metanyanu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you got 30 seconds to get out to say what you want to say, dude.
Thank you, Mr. Double. I'm gonna make this quick. Only because, and again, Mr. Double, hats off to you for everything you did for this weekend. And I know that you are in your post-election convention analysis, which is great. You are, going over the things that happened during the weekend. But when I'm hearing Grenadians and our people begging Mr. Gilman to retract his statement or to reverse his decision, to me it's kind of disheartening. The fact of the matter, we're begging someone to stay within our community or to work for our community. The question should be, why are we asking him? If Gilman can only use this opportunity, only wanting to be president, and it didn't go his way, so now he's upset and he's drawing back from our community, then I think that he should go. I think that he should take the time to go figure out what he actually wants to do. Then when the time is right, he can come back to our community. But Gilman made a decision to step out of the race on Sunday. And he took that opportunity for granted. He took the opportunity of leading our people for granted. So I don't think we should be wasting our time on, holding Gilman's feet or trying to encourage him to stay around. There are young Grenadians out there that have the same potential, that have the same vision that Mr. Gilman does. We need to bring them into the forefront and start to coach them and start to mold them in leading this community. But Mr. Gilman had his opportunity. He wasted that opportunity. We should not be now spending his time holding his feet and crying to him to say, "Oh no, oh man, stay." That responsibility needs to be placed on him. Our focus now should be helping this administration do the work for the next 3 years. Thank you, Mr. Double.
Thank you very much. Tomorrow I'm going to play the speeches. One of the founding fathers of that convention, Honorable Jito, he spoke And he would I would play, you would listen to him, how this organization was formed. When they came in the 70s, they used to go to the Liberian meetings and they never used to recognize them. How they got vexed, they angry. I think there was 17 of them. They used to, when he came, he said he saw cars. We are dressed in suits and cars. He said the organization will form now, the people coming to a meeting with cars. He said we should take the train. So put to the train. And I seen did they go from Philadelphia, Rhode Island, New York. Then they go and sit down to Mr. Boone, Stuart Boone, because he was an older man among them. How they form that organization. When they go to Liberian organization meeting, when they put their hands out to speak, they don't recognize them with the names they got. They recognize Jones. They will not recognize Solo. They will not recognize Dower. They will not recognize Gallo. But they recognize Jones, Ivan, Brown, Pearson, those names.
William Cooper,
and Johnson, and all kind of thing. They hear Stuart Boone. They hear what name? We don't Yanu then. They
don't listen to Gallo.
Yeah,
also
Gallo. So how they got together and say, we gotta make ourselves for our voices to be heard. So we gotta put ourselves together and the old man was narrating the thing. I capturing King. I'll play it tomorrow. I'm playing it tonight. I keep it over tomorrow to play. And you see, at a certain point, it was like a fighting between them. The other Congo guy tried to disgrace them. They went in the bathroom, the man calling the people country, they knocked the man down and were punching the man. They say your country, they want to sue Boone, they say your brother and beating somebody in. Masagaru.
Yes. One of the things that I heard from one of the founding father was that the jail, one of the men, then the men leave jail, then they can people. The men leave jail in Araco. Then they find another group. They move on with it.
You know who that old man? The guy who just spoke.
The corruption started very long time, bro.
I think that David Yanu.
Y'all know which of the people were in jail. I know they see the people.
I didn't man party, man. Who just spoke?
Oh. La papa jira Yanu they put in jail, then they run camping behind.
The man go to for them free.
The man in jail, they remove you. And then the papa then they corrupt too.
Man behind man, so man, I come by man from put the president.
Then when they make it back, then they ask him for property report. The papa say, I get shit for you.
I think I died.
Yo, man. No, you just gotta love the, you know.
I said it. Is it like that?
Yeah, he said that his father. Yeah, the papa in jail, they cool behind you. How the hell the papa will be in jail? Yeah. So I mean that one of the, it was not funny. Actually, it wasn't funny, but I got a kick out of it. It was very crazy.
Yeah.
But the papa came back, we thank God.
September 1975.
Yes.
The organization.
That was sad. But we are very grateful to our elders for this organization. And that's why those that meant well, that see their effort, are still pushing for the organization to remain strong. Those that look at their effort, that know the significant, man, low down with your dishes, that know the significance of this organization, are fighting hard for the organization to remain one of the great and the strong one in the Liberian community. So tonight, I want to end on, people should not beg get money. When get money putting out, it means they were not ready. They just came for their own selfish game. One thing I never hear about Josephine was not willing to pull out. Josephine didn't talk about pulling out, and I respect that about her. But the whole thing, people that brought Gmaa back in the organization that are supporting that bunch of outcasts, Talibans, Al-Qaedas. I the one that beyond.
You got Kaida in Grand Ire?
Yes.
Don't make that session on the show, please. Forget that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Kujua. Rebel leader no kujua. All cats kujua. So Momu I regret it group for you.
Okay, I don't get crying.
Oh, okay, I crown okay.
No, you get crying. You don't know that.
Oh yeah, I told him when mama crown school mumu. Ma crown school mumu.
But I hear you congratulate any idiot.
Me?
You.
Don't be your thing to me before me proud to nail.
I hear you congratulate. Can you
Hey, man, I hear you congratulate it.
Can you congratulate?
Yeah, that was the first thing I did.
The man said,
Mira.
Somebody post to congratulate you.
I did. The first thing I did was to congratulate Madam Idepo for the presidency. And
the man is all how you jump on you because he may not want to face it. I mean, you want to face the co-host and the boss coming for
you. Congratulate you.
Yeah, I did. And even the election.
Why not asking you wanted to congratulate her?
He did.
I started dancing. Did me that win Kentucky for on Tuesday. I started dancing 6 a.m. Friday morning 6 a.m. until Sunday. Until Monday morning. That means you want to tell to congratulate Eden. When they want to do it, not see it, then she can go.
You get evidence for that dancing video. We'll see how you were dancing. We want to see the evidence. That is a Supreme Court case that will go for.
Yeah, Youboty did.
Yeah.
You saying you call Eden?
My goodness.
Manapuo did a good job, and we congratulate her and the election commissioner. And the Gradinian that went there, including my brother, Prince Double, the PMD show is strong and it's getting stronger every day. With the two of you on there, don't give up. I know sometimes they throw the garbage bag at you, but that's journalism. You know, you got to.
That's one question we get calls there for either Bennett, me, my the ruler, my
But you know that's a good thing. At least we are learning, right? So tomorrow, when we electing Prince Double for superintendent in Grand Gillette County, nobody will be throwing slippers because you know it will be illegal.
But that one part we are already built up for it. Nothing can move us. Because when you start war, I can start a war. When you start a war, I can let you go. I can tell the people you stop the question. Because me when I'm coming back, like B52 and Group are coming with.
You know, one thing I like about the election commissioner, this election, they were able to enact part of the constitution that is legal, not because it's there and people not doing it. That doesn't mean that you don't. It's not legal.
Only the other one, the one before it, they looked there and brought another disqualifying people. It disqualified Gilmore. It disqualified almost 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, these are things like in the country we talk about. Donald Trump, he used the Alien Act from what 17 something. It was a part of the Constitution. You're not amending. So I see the law because they jump up and I say, yeah, you go amend the Constitution. But in order that the president will do what he's doing. And I congratulated them for just focusing, even though the notes were going on, but they focus on what is there. And the way the country or the body, the video, Mr. Devon, thank you. But I need you to post this so that the notes will go now because they put telling different story out there, you know. So make it transparent. Yeah, post it after the show, brother. Thank you. You're doing a good job, Madame Ggaa.
Ils s'envoient les bandits pour prendre nos organisations, mais on ne peut pas les donner la prophétie
Madame Ggaa, pardon, laissez-vous les bandits.
Non, on ne peut pas les laisser. Ils s'envoient les bandits, les criminels pour venir bouffer de l'argent. Tu penses qu'on est malade? Tu penses qu'on ne boit pas? Tu penses qu'on est avec? Nous ne sommes pas avec, hein? On les évite de loin. Très loin.
Tu vas faire que va nous ramasser à TikTok, va nous briller.
Non, il ne faut pas nous ramasser, ils ne comprennent pas français. C'est l'anglais, mais si c'est anglais, ils vont comprendre.
Il y a le AI. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Noah. These are the videos of counting the ballots, and I believe all representatives were there. The The first ballot pick out of the bus, they having problem with it, Mr. Dogo. The first ballot paper they pick out of the bus, what's going on with it? Like they having problem with it.
Somebody blocked both sides.
Oh.
Voted for Eden, voted for Youboty.
The person
The president want confusion, Prince. The president want peace. So they voted for Eden again.
The person actually want confusion, Madam Gallo, because you can't do that. They know. They just doing it nasty.
Yeah, I'll do a lot of them tomorrow.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Pretty soon we're going to know who's the next president of the Graduate Association in the United States. And then we're going to hear people dancing and celebrating. Yeah, we're going to do that. A lot of it tomorrow. So gotta go.
Yeah. Thank you, Chief. Thank you very much. Good night.
You're welcome. All right, my sister, we're going to see.
Bon, d'accord. Bonne nuit. On a demain.
All right, demain. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. Peace out. Bye. What's the remote to this TV? Shut the TV off. Cut all the devices off. Yeah, I'll play Jesse around me. See, let me play it down. Go.